Hello everyone. Now I'm going to discuss the question paper of 2025 to 2026. This is the question paper of CBSE Board English Class 10. In this video, I'm going to discuss the answers of creative writing skills. In the previous video, I discussed the answers of grammar. Now here I am going to discuss the answers of creative writing skills. Now the fourth question is attempt any one A or B given below. You are Divya or Divyaj Kumar, Director Nurturing India, an organization providing skill education to youth. You believe that today's youth needs vocational and skill education that will encourage an independent and entrepreneurial lifestyle. Write a letter to the editor of a local daily expressing your views on the need and importance of skill education in creating an employability and self-employed independent recognition. So you have to imagine, if you are a girl, you will imagine that you're Divya. If you are a boy, you will imagine that you're Divyaj. You are the director of Nurture India, an organization that provides skill education to youth. Okay, so you are the director of Nurturing India. So you provide skill education to you. You believe that today's youth needs vocational. Vocational means professional and skill education, and you have to encourage an independent and entrepreneurial lifestyle. Write a letter to the editor of local daily expressing your views on the need and importance of skill education in creating employability and self-employed independence. So whenever you write a letter to the editor, you have to write from address. After you write from address, you are supposed to write the date. Once you're done with the date, you have to write to address. You are supposed to write like this: to editor and the address of the editor's office. Soon after, you have to write the subject. The subject will be followed by salutation, and the letter to the editor or any formal letter should comprise of 3 paragraphs. The first para will tell you that in the first para you have to introduce yourself and write the purpose of writing the letter. In the second para you have to write more information, and you have to once again request in the third para. In the third para you have to write what you are expecting from the receiver or recipient. So in letter writing, okay, so you will get 1 mark for effective style, ordinarily sequencing, paragraph structure and formal tone and vocabulary. So half a mark will be deducted if there are many spellings. If there are 3 or more spelling errors, half a mark will be deducted. You will get marks based on punctuation and grammar. So write at least 4 points, two from each aspect. You have to highlight the issue: youth lacks vocational and entrepreneurial skills. You have to write about the wide gap between education and employment. Even though there are numerous educated people, they are not able to get employment as per their caliber. And also mention about youth lacks, most of the youngsters are lacking practical education. They might have fancy degrees, they might be amply knowledgeable, but they don't have practical knowledge. And even if they have practical knowledge, they are not putting it into action. They are not enforcing their practical knowledge. You have to write, then you will write about the benefits, bridge the gap between education and employment, promote a sense of responsibility, increase confidence and problem solving skill, and promote entrepreneurial and employment. Write the relevant points. So once you're done with the letter, you have to conclude the letter. You have to request the recipient, then write thank you, yours sincerely, and then your name. Thank you so much. And now I'm going to discuss another question from creative writing. I'll read the question loudly. You are Nirmala or Nirmal, a resident of Jhunjhun colony. Recently, there have been serious accidents and petty crimes in your locality or in your colony. One of the reasons is poor street light. Write a letter to the Commissioner of Works Department drawing attention to the urgent need of installed street lights to avoid further crimes and accidents. So you have to imagine that you are a resident of Junjunu colony. There have been cases of countless accidents and petty crimes in your area. The main reason for these accidents or mishaps is poor street lighting. If the street lighting is poor, then it will be easy for the criminals to carry out their crimes. Write a letter to the commissioner. You have to write a letter addressing the commissioner. You have to write a letter to the police commissioner of the works department drawing attention to the urgent need to install street lights to avoid further crimes and accidents. So you have to write like this, as I already mentioned. First and foremost, you have to write sender's address, then leave one finger gap and write date. After that, you have to write to address, and then you are writing the letter to the commissioner. So you have to address the commissioner, then you will write subject, then respected sir or madam. Okay, it depends on the chief guest. And then you have to write the speech for 3 paragraphs. Sorry, you have to write the letter for 3 paragraphs. So it is like this. The letter should have 3 paragraphs. Okay, so once you finish writing the salutation, you have to write the letter like this. Frequent accidents at night due to poor visibility on streets, rise in petty crimes, chain snatching, theft, harassment because of darker seats, safety concern for women, children, and elderly, and non-functional street lights. Write other relevant points, and when you are writing about solution, write about immediate installation of street light, regular maintenance and repair of street lights, regular patrolling of local guardian. Next. So this is the fifth question. Attempt any one from A and B given below. Improvement in sports infrastructure with a focus on multi-purpose sustainable facilities as well as irrigation of technology along with grassroots centric approach is key to bring Indian athlete on the world stage. Write an analytical paragraph on the above statement in about 120 words expressing your views on how improved infrastructure can help athletes with accolades for the nation. So you have to write analytical paragraph based on the information given in the box. So this is how you should write. You will be awarded 2 marks. Okay, if you write at least minimum of 4 points. Okay, and partial credit of 1 mark will be awarded if you write minimum of 10 points as duly analyzed and thesis. Effective style and ordinary sequence, single paragraph structure, formal tone and functional vocabulary, linking words and phrases like however. Try to use linking words like however, henceforth, as a matter of fact, in contrast, and you will get 1 mark for spelling, punctuation and accuracy. So next question, and then you have to write value points. Improvement in the sports structure, focus on multi-purpose sustainable facilities, integration of technology, grass centric approach, grassroots centric approach. Now let's move on to the next question. Let us discuss the answer of the next question. Read the following details about the characteristics of Indian startup ecosystem. One of the vibrant and largest in the world, drives innovation across various fields, brings unique solution to the major challenges both domestic and international, has entered various fields, healthcare, e-commerce and agriculture, supported by funding and government initiative. In about 120 words, analyze the future of startups in India considering the factors they have supported for its growth in the country. Focus on aspects of need, benefit and support needed for the startups. So So you are supposed to write like this. Indian startup ecosystem is the vibrant and largest in the world, drives innovation across various fields, brings unique solution to major challenges of both domestic and international, has entered various fields like healthcare, e-commerce and agriculture, supported by funding and government initiatives. So when you are writing, you have to write in full sentences. Okay. Now I have finished discussing the answers of creative writing section B. Thank you so much and have a great day.